Yeah, to be honest with you, the 800 numbers, and I said this the last time, what it says is I didn't play very long, because we're doing 800 a second time in the same year. So I don't know how that works, but being involved in the game and being involved in Australian basketball and the NBL, I've enjoyed every second of it. And all it says, and what I talk to the team about now, is I'm more into this time of year and the opportunity that presents itself to this team. And so the amount of time, how many times did you get this opportunity? So 800 kind of brings that to it. We got a championship opportunity, and you don't get it a lot of times over those 800 games. Yeah, I mean, we've been under pressure. I've said this since we left this homestand here, where at the start of the season, we didn't get done where we needed to. And I thought the team's done a tremendous job of playing under pressure. Now you're coming into these last 3 games, and it's more about how we're playing and the advantage of playing real tough competition leading into the playoffs. And, the Perth game is always a challenge there, and I think you're going to see them at a level that's as high as they play, because how many years have they made the playoffs, and now they're in a position where if they don't win these games, they don't make the playoffs. So they're going to be desperate. They're going to have that crowd behind them, and that's finals environment. So it's great preparation for us. There's a lot going through your mind on this. It is a tough run, and I think it's really important from the coach's side how you handle this. It's you want to win games, you want momentum, but also those finals are going to be on you on the Thursday, and you might be traveling on the Wednesday. So what I'm saying long-winded is these 2 games, our bench is going to be very, very important, because you can't play guys into the ground. You're going to have to move bodies, especially playing 9:30 at night at Perth, flying back, and then having an afternoon game against Sydney. That's pretty drastic. So we want to keep the bodies fresh. We want to be competitive and play at a high level, and we want everybody involved in this weekend. All of that. You wouldn't, be doing your job if you're not, you're thinking about competition, your roster for next year. You're thinking about who you're having back. You're analyzing all those things as you're playing under pressure right now. It's a great opportunity for that. You're about being rest and being ready, and then having preparation for the most likely opponent in the playoffs, and we're on that as well. So there's a lot of things from a coach's standpoint that you're going through, and what we're doing with the team is just putting pressure on them and saying the minutes that you're on the floor, you want to play at a high level, and we want to be good at the things we need to be good at for the playoffs. I think there was that, but I think if there was the biggest thing that came out of that is they're a great team. I look at them as the team to win it, and you walk away from that as a coach and players and saying, we can win. And I felt, and being honest, last year we were punching above our weight to get to where we got to, and let's let it roll. Maybe somebody gets hurt, maybe we get hot, where you walk into this and go, that's the best. And we played them toe-to-toe. We were in a position to win. We didn't play the perfect game. We got a chance to win this. And that message was sent to them right after the game was over. So everybody's jumping up and down on the other side. In our locker room, we took a hit, which is a good hit, but it certainly didn't knock us down and think, oh, we don't have it. We've come out of the locker room thinking, God, man, we're not far off this thing, and we got a chance. Well, I thought last year, I said it again, I thought we had limitations. Limitations offensively. We were the lowest scoring, or one of the lowest scoring teams in the half court. 3-point percentage, free throw line percentage, scoring per minute. We were at the very bottom, where this year's team were much better offensively. Last year's team was great defensively. This year's team was down here, but we've come up. And that's an area that you can fix. We couldn't fix the offense last year. The defense is getting better. And as it continued to grow, we started to win more. Now it's got to go to another level to win a championship. championship, to beat a Melbourne, to beat a Perth, to beat a Sydney. We can't give up 100 points like we gave against Sydney on our home court. But we're moving forward in that direction, and that's something that's controllable. So there's a different feel about this team going in of the possibilities to win the thing as opposed to last year being competitive. I don't care. I really don't. And we're more like preparing who we most likely play. And we look in the playoffs when you get the difference about being in Australia. I've been in China for 12 years, and you look at the football, the other codes, you're already in the semifinals. You look at the NBA now, you got to win 3 series to get to this thing. We're in the semifinals. You win 1 series, you're in a grand final. If you're in a semifinals, you're going to play somebody very, very good. So whether it's whoever it is, it's going to be a challenge. Don't really matter which team it is. For this organization, yes. There's an art. I think you see this thing of playing under pressure. Some of these teams now are winning games they didn't win all year, but there's no pressure on them. And we did last year, we showed greatness when we were put under pressure. Then there's playoff basketball and moving to the next level. Then, and that was the challenge last year, and we didn't get that done. Then it's getting to a grand final. Now, when you're in a grand final, the understanding of the difference of winning one and losing one. It's such a tremendous difference. Getting to a grand final and losing it as opposed to winning it is another experience. So there's stages, and part of the joy of being in this new franchise, they keep talking about the Jack Jumpers who have been sensational, but we've been on a 2-year journey. We made the final, and to move to this position, we've worked rapidly and new challenges, and we're talking about this challenge right now of playing in the playoffs. We didn't do a very good job of it last year. And then the next step would be, that's another conversation, is how you handle a grand final. And I hope I get to have that one with this team.